they resent and are jealous of all of the attention and the shoe deal that she got.
Over Times Square, take a look. This Nike billboard honors the all-time NCAA Division I scoring leader. It features the caption, "This was never a long."
Kobe just gave Caitlin her first signature shoe. Click the subscribe button if you're a fan. Let's look at Caitlin's shoes and hear what she thinks.
It's pretty cool. It's got I feel like it's Fever, but it's also Iowa, so you get the best of both worlds. I have another one that you'll probably see me wear later on that is even more Fever, so just wait for that one. But yeah, you got the yellow. They look a little similar to the Bruce Lees that I wear, but like still different. I like the gold swoosh. It's the black and yellow. You can't go wrong. It's just the best color. Honestly, I didn't design these ones. I just said, yes, I love them. Please give them to me. So they do their job. They do it really well. So they're pretty cool.
His signature shoe in his rookie season. When can we expect yours to come?
I don't make those decisions, so you have to wait and see.
I think they released this design first when Caitlin says there will be another one since Paige Beers is introducing her shoes on September 12th. They have this incredible mood that blends Fever and Iowa styles, delivering the best of both worlds to you.
And I do agree with the sentiment. It's really the confluence of a lot of positive things coming together on the business side, on the basketball side, and it's the rise of women's sport. It's Caitlin and others, Angel Reese, that big rivalry coming out of last year's national championship. So this generational talent, they have big followings on social media, increased media attention with ESPN and ABC, and our asset values are going up, and, you know, we raised that capital about a year and a half ago.
Yellow is a beautiful color. They also resemble my Bruce Lee shoes in certain ways. To be honest, though, they don't look as much like the Bruce Lee shoes as I initially believed. I still like these, but the Bruce Lee sneakers are obviously better.
Yeah, obviously, you know, Nike's been a tremendous partner and was a partner of mine through college, and, you know, deciding what I wanted to do professionally, like, that's just the brand that I always wore as a kid. So, like, being able to be with them is a dream, and, you know, something I don't take lightly. And I'm not giving any teasers, though. Like, I don't do that. So wait and see. I don't know. And who knows? Maybe it'll come. Maybe it won't come. I don't.
I usually wear gray sneakers, but I would try to get these if they were available, especially for Fever. So be on the lookout for that. Additionally, Caitlin highlighted the distinctions. Tell the truth, I didn't create them. I simply said, yes, I do love them. Give them to me, please. The gold swoosh against the black and yellow is quite appealing to me.
Caitlin Clark continues to set the bar when it comes to her impact on female athletics. She's got one of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all. According to Fanatics, led by the one and only Michael Rubin, Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jerseys, although that hasn't been entirely confirmed, of course, because that would be a feat. But in addition to the jersey sales, Clark now has an 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike that will include her own signature shoe. The deal is the richest sponsorship contract for a women's basketball player. She deserves it!
They look amazing and work perfectly for me. It's not simply these sneakers that are truly exciting. Another couple that will be even closer to Fever is being hinted to by Caitlin. I feel strongly that one. Soon, one of her signature Cobes will be available. Vanessa Bryant has written Caitlin a letter to express her support. A comment regarding the Cobes during the All-Star game. If someone is worthy of owning a Kobe signature shoe, it's unquestionably Caitlin, and you can be sure Nike would take advantage of the chance to make it happen.
Caitlin, if and when Caitlin gets her own shoe, can we expect you to wear it?
For sure, anything for C-Squared. She better give me all the colors I want, though.
Has she given you any hints as to what it might be like? Anything?
No, not at all. But I'm sure that when it comes out, she's gonna make sure that, you know, we kind of get an experience of it. That's just the kind of person she is. So I can expect, like, once she establishes what she wants to do and how it goes, we'll be one of the first people to see it, I hope.
Thank you.
Given how well-liked Nike basketball was a few years ago, I firmly think Nike ought to adopt whatever the GT Cut 4 is and rename it the Caitlin ones. They would be a big success if they could release those shoes by Christmas. Most likely the sneaker that sells the best. They may even cut the price by $20.
Gotta also expect everywhere that Caitlin Clark goes, she is going to get a little bit extra from the other team. And it is because how much we've put her sort of on this pedestal, right? Like, so you know you're going to get a little extra. You know you're going to get a little extra from the other team, clamping.
You can't convince me that some of the more recent models, such as the Sabrinas, are respectable. Aren't just copies of the Kobe 5S.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Oh, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. Listen, what she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. She got y'all ass charters. She bringing all y'all this money to the table, but y'all being petty like dudes.
You can't dispute the Sabrina 2.0's resemblance to the Kobe 5s with a different material if you've seen them. It's absurd. In hindsight, Nike may wish they had given Caitlin the Sabrina line instead because she is all about the cobs. The shoes she is currently clutching are identical to the ones she could have owned. Someone recently brought this up, and I find it unbelievable. There is no doubt that those Sabrina 2s are not the same shoe. However, it's fantastic that she has her own. Player only, and I'm confident that there will be at least one more iteration of her Cobes.
Kinsey, can you believe the hostility this girl is facing for the crime of getting people interested in the WNBA? You'd think the players in particular would be grateful.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kennedy Carter just proved that she's as trashy as her mama spelled her name. And to dramatically recreate Charles Barkley's rant, y'all petty. He said, you women out there, y'all petty, man. He said, these girls are hating on Caitlin Clark. They should be thanking her for getting them on private charters, all the money and visibility she's bringing to the WNBA, what she's accomplished. He said, give her flowers and stop being petty. And he even thanked her for bringing all of this new money and shine to the WNBA, something that you and I would never be talking about typically.
I think Nike might be deliberately trying to make money off of Caitlin Clark before the debut of her official trademark sneaker. If I were in their shoes, I would start working on the Caitlin Clark logo right away. Goods as soon as I could.
Well, let me clarify first, because it's proxy season, right? No CEO do you just put the base pay in there. You put their bonus, you put their stock options, you put everything. Caitlin has the ability to make up to $500,000 just in WNBA wages this year. So, of course, they're just looking at a base which is collectively bargained. And actually, it's low because she's the #1 pick. She'll make a little more than that. But she also has millions and millions of dollars of endorsements. She's actually, because she declared to become pro, her endorsements are higher in dollar value. She has a global platform now, not just a U.S. platform. So she's going to do just fine, as will the top players in the league, as every league.
Customers will definitely buy anything bearing Caitlin, despite Nike's challenging circumstances. The name of Clark.
You might remember this scene from Monday's Elite 8 postgame in Albany. We had it live here on CBS 2 and Fox 28. That girl getting her shoes signed by Caitlin, and that's the appropriate reaction. That's Micaiah McCann, 15-year-old from the Albany, New York area. Got to go to both Iowa games out there.
On Saturday, I was like, there's no way I get her autograph. She's such a big deal. There's going to be people lined up down there. Like, it's insane. But on Monday, I was like determined. I was saying before the game, I'm going to get this autograph. It's going to happen. And everybody's like, I hope you do. I got down there and I was wearing Nike Blazers, so they're really hard to take off. I was like, I need Caitlin to sign my shoe. So I quickly took the laces out, pulled it out, and just held it there for 40 minutes.
Just look at how excited people are about those Wilson basketballs. I'm quite excited about observing the various styles they develop. What are everyone's thoughts? Do you believe that these sneakers will be released onto the market? Is there a possibility that someone who isn't related to Caitlin will own a Kobe shoe? I can easily see it taking place. There will undoubtedly be a large number of people wanting to obtain Caitlin's shoes. I wouldn't be surprised if Nike reached a deal with Caitlin and Vanessa Bryant, saying, hey, we will market it as a Kobe 5 prototype and mass-produce your first PE, just as they do with the Christmas Jordan 11s. Caitlin and Vanessa will still profit even if each shoe brings in less money, since signature shoes sell like every time.
Here to see you tonight.
Caitlin Clark!
Whoa, you came from Canada to
Saskatchewan, Canada.
That's a long walk.
We drove 23 hours.
Whoa, hold on a second. 2C, I'm going to guess. Let me guess.
Caitlin Clark.
The Kobe Fives, the Caitlin ones, and her partnership with Nike are all thrilling. Additionally, despite my belief that she could still be a touch too early in her career to have her own Nike by now, Caitlin was seen today sporting a Kobe hoodie as if she had just gotten out of bed to go grocery shopping. They will undoubtedly make money, due to the fact that she is practicing in a player-only setting and that a Fever post has received 4,000 likes. She is arguably the most marketable athlete because no other athlete's name on a product wouldn't sell out right away. Athlete in the world today, I even saw someone say that, given what's going on, every company ought to try to collaborate with her within her shopping trolley. This reminds me a lot of the excitement that surrounded Steph Curry in 2015.
Do I need to call you the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlin Clark? I mean, which one is it? Which one is it?
I think I'll just be the female version of Steph Curry.
I mean, you hear people talking about you and throwing out those comparisons. Speak about how that makes you feel, about how you've just taken the world by storm because of your shooting prowess.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm still kind of in.
Back then, anything with Steph's name on it would soon disappear from the shops. Right now, Caitlin is going through the same excitement, and it seems that Nike is ready to capitalize on it. If they don't, they will miss out on a substantial opportunities, particularly given their current financial struggles. Let's be honest, if they don't exploit, they will lose even more money in the WNBA as a result of this. Caitlin Clark is creating more waves than ever before, and her influence is crucial to a groundbreaking $3 billion deal. She had an incredible start, beginning the season, and her position as the top scorer in college basketball have won over supporters' hearts and raised awareness of the league. If you've never heard of the Caitlin Clark effect, you're missing out on one of the most thrilling athletes available. For women's sports, this is a significant advancement that shows how one player's an entire league may be elevated by talent and personality, drawing in new sponsors, spectators, and revenue. Des describes how her incredible accomplishments have elevated the WNBA and made her a crucial figure in this enormous deal. Caitlin has been a game-changer since she entered a WNBA court, shattering records and captivating crowds with her vision and scoring prowess. Every time she has, her presence is more than just a statistic. The ball, spectators are glued to their seats, waiting to see if she can make a long three-pointer, make a spectacular pass, or drive to the basket for a vital layup to dispel any doubts about Caitlin Clark's standing in the basketball world. Superstars like Candace Parker. Her impact goes beyond the statistics for Diana Taurasi and Breanna Stewart presents an alternative image. Let's take a look at the Caitlin Clark effect. She is not only adhering to their, for instance, she is leaving a legacy of her own. During her junior year, Caitlin initially attracted national recognition. At Iowa, especially in the NCAA competition in 2023.in terms of points and three-pointers, she broke records, guiding her group to a second-place result. The public was captivated by her outstanding performances, establishing her as a household name. An incredible 9.9 million people watched the championship game she participated in, attracting even casual admirers with her remarkable shooting abilities. The Caitlin Clark effect during her final year was indisputable, leading to record-breaking viewership and sold-out venues following her draft selection by the Indiana Fever. At roughly $77,000 annually, Caitlin Clark's rookie wage is relatively low, especially when you consider her important influence on women's basketball. Experts think that just having her around might help the WNBA win an additional $50 million from media rights per year. She was even dubbed the GOAT of TV ratings by the Wall Street Journal, demonstrating her extraordinary influence on viewership. But it's more than simply the TV attendance figures. Arenas are packed with spectators. Compared to the prior deal, this new one is expected to be 6 times more profitable. It represents a major advancement for women's basketball. Numerous networks, such as ESPN, NBC, and Amazon will now broadcast WNBA games, giving fans access to more games and improved coverage of their favorite athletes. A significant pay raise is part of this agreement, perhaps with the most contracts. KLYNN's current salary of $70,000 is anticipated to increase significantly to $500,000 raise. Additionally, it is anticipated that the league's wage cap will treble, providing teams with additional funds to build competitive teams and hold on to their top players. In addition to the money, Caitlin is transforming people's views of women's basketball and drawing in new spectators who are eager to witness all of the exceptional members of the team. This increased visibility is necessary for the WNBA since it attracts more respectable sponsors and inspires young girls that watch TV with their idols. What are your thoughts on the influence of Caitlin Clark? Without a question, she is upending the basketball world and worthy of all the accolades she has received.